If you have any XRP, HBAR, or XLM, this video's next part is very important for you to read right away. You may have seen that the XRP market has gone down a bit. There's a very good reason for that, and we'll talk about it in today's video. But what you need to get ready for is the chance of a lifetime, and it's probably not going to come up again for the rest of this bull run. That's what I'll be talking about in today's video. There are great chances on red days that you probably won't get again for a long time. With that out of the way, let's talk about the 60-minute conversation from last night. Guys, if you were on my live stream, which was amazing, you would have seen how crazy the event really was. Over 8,000 people watched live, and the movie got over 100,000 views in just 2 hours. All of that being said, yeah, it was really great. Having said that, there have been a lot of changes since then. During the live stream, I did show that Brad Garlinghouse had said something about the 60-minute conversation. He basically said that he was upset that the clips of him talking about the important topics weren't shown. Instead, they only showed a short clip of him saying that, yeah, the SEC was sort of enforcing rules was unfair to the crypto business, and the person interviewing Brad Garlinghouse looked like a total fool. But what's new is that John Reed Stark, the SEC lawyer who was on there, he chaired or used to be in charge of the SEC's Office of Internet Enforcement. Sorry, he just recently replied, and he had a lot to say about this talk. He pretty much said, I wish you and everyone else who supports XRP the best. Brad, I've found that a lot of people who are interested in digital assets really think that the crypto era will bring about a better future for everyone, just like Scaramucci did. I just happen to strongly disagree with that idea this guy was also interviewed in that 60-minute show. Since then, he's gotten a lot of bad press because he was very critical of XRP and cryptocurrency in general, and not for good reasons. That's pretty much all he said. It was used for crime and moving money, which is pretty much the boomer view. It's what people who don't understand technology and its perks think. Oh yeah, it's a way to hide money, they say. He also says that I'm even more passionate about democracy and the need to accept election results than I am about the systemic risks and bad effects that digital assets have on other people. This is something I told 60 Minutes. I don't know, he's not doing his research because he's just commenting here. He's still saying bad things about the crypto industry like it's a massive systemic risk, but he's still wishing the XRP army luck, which shows how strong we are. He now knows that he can't fight XRP. Guys, this is a really important lesson. The 60-minute talk did not go as well as some people thought it would. Lots of people who make content said things like, oh, this is going to make the price of XRP go up. I told you guys. Like a few days ago, it was thought that this news event would cause people to sell, and there would likely be some kind of correction afterward. I did start a long position a few days before the interview, but I was able to close it on the day of the interview, making 20% live on stream. You guys can also look that up again. So there will be some great chances here because we need to take a close look at what happened, okay? Everything the price did before and during the interview. All of this was just a guess. There wasn't much that was stopping either the upward or downward price trend. Some people were just guessing. It's in their minds that this talk will be good for the price of XRP, so they decide to buy it. Some people thought the same thing as the smart whale investors. I'm just going to sell because I'm afraid of missing out, and they were right. Yes, in this case, nothing has really changed. When you step back and look at the whole picture, nothing has changed. XRP will still do what it said it would do. We had an old boomer from a traditional news source say that crypto is bad, which isn't really news. Okay, guys, here's the deal. 60 Minutes won't be around in 20 years. This is what I think will happen, because guess what? Those people who are set in their ways and won't change or adapt to new technologies won't be around for much longer either. That being said, you are now the media and we are now the media. We are the ones who make decisions, and we need to keep working together to make sure that XRP has a bright future. It won't change anything at all after one 60-minute conversation. In that case, I agree that the whole sell-off is silly. It was something I knew would happen. I only know a little about crypto markets, but that's crazy. It's not funny. So what that means is I want to do something that will make the whole crypto business better. I'd like to see Joe Rogan talk to Brad Garling, the CEO of Ripple. Wow, that would be really cool. I talked about this on my show last night, and I really want it to happen. Guys, X is the best place for this to happen. I just sent out this tweet, which said retweet if you want to see Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, on the Joe Rogan show. What do you think? I also added Joe Rogan and Brad Garlinghouse. Guys, if you can find this post on X and like it, share it, and even write on it to make it more popular on X, Joe Rogan and Brad Garlinghouse are more likely to see it. On the other hand, this will be very good for the XRP community because unlike 60 Minutes, Joe Rogan is a reporter who will ask questions that most Americans who have never heard of XRP before will find interesting. Also, most people in Europe watch them, as do many people in Canada, including myself, and many people in South America also watch Joe Rogan. After all of that, I think being on the Joe Rogan show is the best interview we could have. So go to X at @LeviReadPhil and like and share this one. Levi Cryptocrestators. If you use it, please also follow me there. Now though, let's talk about some really important things, okay? It's really important, okay? There are things going on behind the scenes that no one is paying attention to, and that is going to be completely crazy for the crypto business, okay? So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've talked a lot about how public businesses buy cryptocurrency. Now, Michael Saylor was the first person who really did this and was successful. To do it, he used MicroStrategy. Now he has billions and billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and he's buying billions more all the time. After that, one thing I always say is that all of these SP500 companies, all of these zombie companies that aren't doing anything but maybe have a service that makes money should do the same thing. That's what MicroStrategy did. And their company went from being worth a few $1 million to being worth billions of dollars, okay? So that's exactly what we're beginning to see. Ryan, a mining company that is sold on the stock market, is going to raise $500 million to buy Bitcoin. And this is just the beginning of many raises, okay? Companies that are sold on the stock market and deal with crypto, like Bitcoin mining companies, will start to do this. This will make it possible for billions or even trillions of dollars to enter Bitcoin and other coins. What I think will happen is the same thing will happen with XRP. A certain point, everyone will want XRP because they'll see how useful it is. I believe that there will be many more price increases like this, not just for Bitcoin, but also for XRP. Even so, the fact that this is happening now is still a huge win. You can bet that the $500 million that comes into Bitcoin and the billions more that will come after that will also flow down to altcoins. MicroStrategy, we did just talk about this guy named Michael Saylor. He bought another $2,115 million worth of Bitcoin. Okay, that makes no sense. This guy is buying billions of Bitcoin every week right now. They are buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. He's not going to slow down. I don't know what else. Could mean that this market will stay strong for a while. Okay, because to be honest, he's pretty much putting everything on this. He says, I believe Bitcoin will reach $200,000 at this point. What do you know? That makes him look pretty sure of himself because he's buying a lot of things to back it up. One more thing you can see is that consumer credit grew by $19.24 billion in October, reaching a new high of $5.11 trillion. It's crazy how much credit card debt is rising among consumers. This is yet another sign that our current banking system is not working well and needs to be fixed. It's crazy how much credit card debt people have now compared to 2010. In other words, we had a good run from 2008 to 2010. In fact, it was going down. After that, it's been going up ever since, except for a few times when presidential candidates change their minds. It looks like they keep bringing down the debt, but it keeps going up. Yes, I really hope we can do something about this because, to be honest, I believe crypto will be the answer. Okay, so now that all of that is out of the way, let's talk about XRP, which has seen a big drop in value. Each coin is now worth $2.38. It may still go down a little more from here. Okay, that's the cold, hard truth of the matter right now. If you look at the real signs, like stochastic RSI, you will see that the prices of many digital assets are going down. It's not fair. XRP, I want to make that very clear. You do look at things like Bitcoin. Also, it's down a lot. It is 3.5% less than it was. Also, take a look at this. Bitcoin has been doing much worse than XRP late last year. I mean, look at all of these 15-minute lights that are going down.